Hello everyone, so today we are going to start learning Proteus. So you can see Proteus design suite 8.9, and this is the recently done projects, and this is the getting start. There are different menus: schematic capture, PCB layout, simulation. There are different options. So to the Proteus is we use to simulate circuit to check with the different conditions they are how they are function and how what are the responses and those things. And yeah, so then first we have to create a project. So we have to go new project, and so you can select the different location. So I keep this default location. So I am going to give a name, simple circuit simulation. Then I create a new project, default, and we don't going to create a PCB layout, so just keep as default options and no firmware project, and that's all. Let's click finish. Then it create a new project, and this is the name of the project. And so on the file there are different options: saving, printing, and those things. And edit, there are different options, and view, so you can scale to different levels. And tools, there are different tools, or there's some of them. And so you need, if you need to design a PCB, though there are options like this. And edit design, you can edit the design, and graphs, and these are debugging and those things, running the simulation and adding breakpoints and those things. And the library manager, if you need to add a library, you can add that library. And different templates, and under systems there are different options we will talk about in the future. And under the help, so it's about talk about the software. And so let's start with implementing a new project, simple simulation. For that I will need to add some components. So that for that I will select this component mode. There are different options: select mode, component mode, and junction dot module, and wire label model. Text you can add. These are the bus, sub-circuit modes, and terminal modes, and device pin mode. We will talk about these things, and you can see. So when you can click this under these icons, there are more options. Under these graphs, there are different graphs. And what is this? And active pop-up mode, there are different graph there are graphs under this. And these are some generator modes, signal generators, and those things. You can generate different bit patterns. And these are probes, voltage probe, current probes, and tapes. And these are the instrument, oscilloscope, signal generators, and those things: voltmeter, ammeter, wattmeter. And these are just you can draw lines, and 2D, 3D, only 2D graphics and those things. And so if you need to add the component to this workspace, you need to select this component mode, and these are the things. So you can click on P, parts, pick up devices. You have to click on that icon. Then I will search battery. So this is the one, be battery. For this example I select this. There are different battery modes: multi-cell battery, DC voltage source. So you can select any of these, and there are other options as well. We will talk about those things one by one. And so I select this one, multi-cell battery. I add it here. I will zoom in. So you can right click on it and drag the object like this. You can place anywhere on the workspace. And so I need this is 9-volt battery, so I add the lamp. If you need, you can add an LED also. This LED, these are the LEDs. If you can need, you can add an LED or lamp. This is a lamp, animated light bulb. I will add that one. Here it is 12 volt, but this one is 9 volt, so you need to set it to 9 volt bulb. So sometimes you can add that 6 volt. Let's change it to 6 volt. You can change for your requirement. Now it's 6 volt. That means this is 9 volt, and we need to add the switch. SWITCH switch. This is a switch. There are different switches. SPDT, single pole double throw, and different options available. I will take this switch. So if you, because you need wires, so you just click on the edge of this icon, and then you can see green color lines and drawing, and I will connect here, and from here I will connect here. From here I will connect to the battery. You can, I think, clearly see. So this is 9 volt and this is 6 volt. This is a simple circuit. Let's simulate. This is the simulation button, and this is the pause button. This is the top button. So let's simulate. So I need to switch on the circuit. So you can see the bulb is light up. Bulb is on now. And if you need, you can use this arrow icon to switch off like this. And if you need to check the voltage between the this bulb, you can use they are under the instrument. You can go and get, because this is a DC circuit, you can add the DC voltmeter here. So if you need to add anything, you need to stop the simulation before you need to add some component. So I connect like this. So this is in volts. So you just right click on the icon and edit properties, and you can change it to kilovolt, volts, millivolts, and microvolts. So I keep the volts here because we are going to measure values in volts. I connected this voltmeter in parallel to the lamp. Let's simulate. So I'm going to switch on the circuit. You can see in between this 9 volt. So if you need, we can add the resistor. So I am going to add the resistor. I am select this component mode and go to part device pick, and I select simple type RES. Then it show the resistor here, generic resistor symbol, and I delete part of the circuit. If you need to delete, just right click on the line and delete wire. And I am going to add this resistor in between these components. I connect as before. If you do this project, you can familiarize with the Proteus simple circuit simulation. And this data is a 10K resistor. I just reduce it to 1K. So I just go to edit properties, right click edit properties, and set it to 1K. Okay, so let's simulate the circuit. So this is already switched on. You can see the most of the voltage across this resistor, but across the lamp the voltage is 0.21 volts. Let's add the voltmeter here also for across the resistor. You need to add parallel to the resistor. Let's simulate. You can see, because this we have connected in reverse mode, it show minus 8.79 volt. So if you connect in because I connected a reverse polarity, just change the polarity. I connect higher polarity here and the lower polarity here. Minus side, it show plus 8.79 volt and 0.21 9 volt. And I switch off the circuit, and because our light is not working, I will stop the simulation here, and I am going to reduce the resistance about 100 resistors, 100 ohm. It's okay, and then simulate. And so we're going to switch on the circuit. You can see for 1.74 it's slightly on. You can increase the voltage 9 to 12. Let's simulate it. Now it's about 2 point something and is 9.68. and let's change the resistance. So you can just right click and add, but you can use a variable resistor as well. So I change it to 22 ohm. Just simulate. So you can see now it's fully bright, 6.26. I think is it's closely half voltage, not exactly half. Then I'm going to switch off the light. So we can add the ammeter to observe the current through the circuit. So this is the DC ammeter, this one. I am going to add a series with the circuit. So if you need to check the current through the whole circuit, you can add. So I'm going to stop the simulation. If you need to check the whole current through the circuit, you can read this part, and I am going to add the ammeter here. From here you can observe the total current through the circuit, because the current go through this path, and because through the voltmeter, because the voltmeter we assume that it has an infinite resistance, the current does not go through the voltmeter, and in the meter it has zero resistance, and or total current go through the meter, we assume like that. And if you need, because the total current go through circuit means the total current go through the lamp, total current go through the resistor as well as through the battery. There's no sub circuits here. So just if we need to check what is the total current to the circuit, just simulate, and I'm going to switch on the circuit. The total current is 0.26 ampere, and if you need to in milliampere, because it is a small current, just stop the simulation, right click on it, edit properties. You can set kiloampere, milliampere, milliamps, microamps. I set to milliamps, and click OK, and start simulation. You can see the current to the circuit is about plus 251 milliamperes. I switch off the circuit and switch on the circuit. You can see This is the simple circuit simulation in Proteus. So you can try with yourself, and you can subscribe for my channel, and I'm going to add more videos about these components and how do we use to simulate these components in Proteus. We will meet with another video. Thank you.